Hi friends, and welcome back our channel ES4 Skills. In this video, you are going to learn 3 steps how to speak in English fluently. It is very interesting video. You watch it till the end, you definitely get a lot of benefit how to speak in English fluently. Before we discuss, please subscribe our channel to update your knowledge and do skills. Now let us proceed the importance of fluency in English, how that will be in day-to-day lives, how to develop, what are the steps you initially follow to become a good speaker in English. The first tip what I suggest you, that is listening. It is a very common term. When you see many people use this one, listen or listening. But many people don't pay attention, don't know the importance of listening, the power of listening. What I suggest you, if you want to become knowledgeable, if you want to get anything, if you want to develop anything, which is the primary source of anybody, that is about listening. If you know the importance of this one, you get to know the logic how to become something. Whatever it is, right now I don't say the importance of English language, the importance of French, Spanish and some other languages. Whatever you want to get, initially the primary resource, that is about how to listen. It is completely the mental conscious effort, whatever you want to acquire from outside. If you have mental attention, if you have the conscious attention about something, it is possible to get something from outside. Let you see the simple logic. If you have the more inputs, it is possible to have outputs. If you don't have more inputs for kind information, you don't expect anything to deliver anything. Okay, what I suggest you here, the more you take the points, wherever you get the opportunity, from any place, from any context, from any resource. For example, let you take, is there any conversation between the people or among the people? Just you simply focus. You simply focus. You don't anything. You simply focus. What are the points you require? You write down, or else you consciously listen and get those points. Or is there any group discussion? You pay attention. You pay attention and get a few points from the group discussion. Is there any dialogue? You pay attention. Watching television, you pay attention. Whatever you have the resource, either it is a recorded resource or the live resource, you consciously pay attention. You learn a few of qualities from various resources. Finally, you become the weapon. What I said that here, you become the best resource to speak anything. What I said that here, if you follow like this, it is possible to become a good speaker in English as well as possible. But for example, right now you start speaking in English by following listening. First month, what is your progressive rate once you analyze your performance? After 3 months, what is your progressive rate once you analyze your performance? After 6 months, what is your performance once you analyze? You have the drastic positive changes about your spoken performance when you follow, when you identify the importance of listening. I tell you one live example. When you are a child, you are in the lap of your mother. At the time you don't know anything, just you sleep, or else you are in the lap of your mother. You get love, affection, emotions, everything you get from your mother. Now and then your mother is able to sing a song, is able to give you a few rhythmic words. You simply listen, gradually you sleep. That is done first 3 months. After 3 months and 4 months or 6 months, when it is happening, then what you do? you gradually grasp the rhythmic sounds. You gradually grasp the rhythmic, what you call the song, whatever it is. I mean, what happens after a few months, just you start giving sounds, you start giving shouting, you start giving initially letters, what you call sounds, letters, words and phrases. Like that you gradually develop when you are a child. Right now you are engaged, you know the importance of listening, you have the grasping ability. If you decide, if you commit yourself to learn something, it is possible to become a good speaker in English. Because you have that kind of maturity, you know how to pay attention, it is possible to achieve anything else. It is about the power of listening. When you pay attention, it is possible to develop and to prove yourself to become a good speaker in English. The next tip, what I say, imitation. It is also very powerful tip. Generally many people, either at any type of age, they have the imitation from other people. I mean, what I suggest you that here, whatever they want to develop, whatever they want to learn, they want to imitate, especially from the resource people like teachers, mentors, the interested people, like some XYZ. They directly or indirectly have the imitation from those people. When they have the imitation from those people, a few qualities, a few skills, you directly adopt in the practical life. When you adopt a few skills in the practical life, what happens? You gradually get the experience. Of course, that may be 3 months or 6 months or 1 year. While getting experience, what happens? You gradually apply your own style. You gradually apply your own style. When you apply your own style, it is possible to build any skill individually. I mean, what I suggest you here also, you want to become a good speaker in English. You want to speak in English fluently. I mean, you take any one or two role models. You adopt a few of qualities, a few of skills from those people. Body language, pronunciation, the usage of the word, the usage of the sentence, whatever they have, the style, whatever you like, any one of them or all of them, you adopt and apply in the practical life. If you do this kind of exercise, if you continue this kind of practice for 3 months or 6 months or 1 year, after that you see the logic and magic. You become whatever you want to become. I mean, ultimately in this video, what I suggest you become a good speaker in English. You speak in English fluently. It is possible where you have the imitation. The next tip, what I suggest you, that is about observation. It is very powerful tip. What I say that observation, it is completely mental process. It is completely conscious effort to observe something. Of course, if you want to learn music, if you want to sing a song, if you want to learn anything, then what you do? Initially, you observe the situation. You observe the context. You observe how the overall performance that is. I mean, what I say that here, if you have the observation, immediately you have the analyzation. Am I right? If you have the observation, immediately you have the analyzation. If you have the analyzation, you have the capacity to think about it. I mean, observation, analyzation and thinking process. When you start thinking, it is possible to get anything. I mean, what I say that here, just you try to observe how other people speak in English. What is their style? What is their body language? What kind of method they follow? What is their pronunciation? Everything you try to observe. You gradually analyze and think the process. You practically apply that. The more you think about the performance, the more you observe about the performance, ultimately you see drastic positive development you have by having keen observation from those people, any role models, teachers, mentors, and professors, anybody else whom do you like. I mean, what I suggest you that here, if you have these kind of qualities, to have the observation from various people, ultimately you become a good speaker in English. Whatever you want to develop, you can develop as well as possible. You speak in English fluently, because they're very, very powerful tips. Once you see listening, powerful tip. Imitation, powerful tip. Observation, ultimate tip. Because observation, which requires your conscious effort and internal strategy what you have. Because person to person it will be different. But for example, imitation, what is there you copy. But observation is not like that. Of course, for example, if I say, if you watch a movie, just after the completion of that movie, if I ask you the feedback of that movie, you may have one opinion. I may have one opinion. She may have one more opinion. He may have one more opinion. I mean, person to person, that will be changes. A lot of changes. I mean, what I suggest you that here, let you see to have these 3 steps to become good speaker in English. Automatically you become a good speaker in English. That's why what I suggest to you, you follow these 3 steps in your daily life. You definitely get very good success. You become a good speaker in English. Okay friends, let us see in the next